I didn't even want to tell this story, to be honest, because I think it's embarrassing. But I feel like it can really help someone else. So let's get into this story time. Oh God, cringe!
Sugar, sugar cane, something with sweet like sugar cane. Sugar, sugar cane, something with sweet.
So it was the last Bootylicious. I didn't want to go. I was not for it. I just didn't feel like going out. Like, I just was not in the mood. We just decided last minute, like, come, let's just go, let's just go. So then it was me, Rodell and Tochi. And what was so funny is because when we was walking, like when you're walking to Union, the Club Union in Vauxhall, you walk over a bridge. When we was walking on the bridge, I was like, I will never get in a long distance relationship. I will never do it. It's not my portion. No, 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 no. We went into the club and me and Tochi were sitting down. I think Rodell just went off. And these three men came in. So obviously, yeah, you know when you're used to going to the same place over and over, you kind of get used to the crowd. You may see an odd face here or two, but like, you just know when someone isn't from somewhere. So instantly, I saw three of them. I didn't think they were American. They just remind me of important people, like someone, probably some social media celeb or something, whatever. So I just remember they walked past, they went into the room, they weren't feeling it, so they walked out. And I just remember looking at Toshi like, and the last one, I was like, I was looking at him, I was like, okay, he's hot. Didn't think too much of it. Me and Tochi went into the room, started dancing. I was like, babe, I need to loosen up, man. I'm not feeling it, not feeling it. He's like, should we get tequila shots? I was like, cool, let's get tequila shots. So we got tequila shots, went back in the room, went outside for some fresh air, and then boom, then they were, three of them. So this one, my guy, the one I was talking to, ended up talking to anyway, but me and him were looking at each other and I was like, Tochi, he is fine, like he's so cute. I'm looking back on it, not all that, but then at that time, I think that's because there was a new face in the place, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, he's so cute in it. So he was just looking at me like this, and I was like, Tochi, say something, like talk to him. He's like, what am I gonna say? I said, no, make some conversation. So then he was like, where are you guys from? And then I heard their voice and I just chimed in. I was like, are you guys from America? They're like, yeah, from Atlanta. I was like, oh my God, I went there last year for Pride. And that, really, yeah. Then the conversation just died. It was it. So I was like, Tochi, let's just go in. I didn't think too much of it, whatever. I did not have no thoughts on it. Went inside, was dancing. Then we come out second time we come out now. We're all standing in like a corner. So it was like me, Tochi, I think Benny was there at this time. Me, Tochi, Benny, I think we was all standing in one corner here. And then the friend, they were standing here. And then the main friend, like his big guy, he was like, and then I was like, is he calling me? I was like, and he was like, so me, I strutted, yeah. I was walking. I said, yes, you called me. And he was like, yes. And I was nervous because the way he approached me first, right? I thought that he wanted me, but I liked the friend. So I was like, this made me awkward, you know what I mean? I want the friend, but still. I was talking to him, I was like, yeah, so you called. And he's like, yeah. So, what type of men do you like? He just went straight into it and I was like, black. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. We started a conversation and said, what do you want? I said, I want a relationship. I only do relationships, blah, blah. I said, what do you guys want? All three of them, they all said, like, relationships. I was like, wow. I was like, 3 black men, 1 in relationship. Like, wow. I said, marriage? Said, yeah, of course. Kids? I was like, yeah, all that. I was like, wow. And he's like, so what do you think of my friend over here? And over here was Anthony. So I was like, he's alright. He's nice. And then, yeah, I said, yeah, he's nice. Yeah, and then I remember I was like, you know what? I can't be bothered with this back and forth. I was like, Anthony, do you want me? I was there, boy. I said, do you want me? And he was like, well, if I want you, I like what I see, but if I want you, I need to get to know you. I said, then come on then, I ain't got time for this. From that minute, we was talking, like, like proper on it. I set one of his friends up with my friend, my Benny. So then him, Benny, like were getting it on. Oh, them two were just there. And then my other friend, and he liked one of my friend that I knew. I knew this person, a friend of a friend, right? So he liked him, so I set them up as well. So everyone now had their own couples in it. So everything was going on. This one was respectful. He was telling me about what he wants. Like, he wants kids. He wants his family orientated. Like, I can give you the world. Like, trust me, all I need you to do is be honest. I was like, oh, yes. Goals. I wanted the goals. I wanted the goals. He wanted everything, like, aligned. Everything was just sweet. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, shit, that just don't happen to me. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh. Then he was like, well, basically we're leaving. We're going out tomorrow night. So if you guys want to, it would be nice if you came with your friends, and then maybe we can like go off after or whatever. And I was like, that'd be alright, that'd be nice. So I got home now. He messaged me, he's like, did I get home okay? I was like, yeah, did you? He goes, yeah. He said, I can't sleep. I was like, oh my God, then maybe you should try and make the room dark. And then he was like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I'll sleep better if I was cuddling you tonight. And I was like, really? Because yeah, I swear I wouldn't have sex with you, I just would want to cuddle you. And I was like, that was the instant, like, a tick for me. I was like, this is nice, okay. So, fast forward through the day, me and Benny meet at Canary Wharf, because that's where their hotel was. Then our other friend came. We all went to the hotel, went there, they said wait in the lobby. We were waiting in the lobby. Oh my God, it was so nerve-wracking. Then they came downstairs, I was like, oh my God. So they went up and everyone was just in their couples. And it just felt like, it felt surreal. It felt like we all knew each other for so long. It didn't feel like we just met like a couple of hours ago, you know. It just felt just like it was meant to be, literally. When shit started getting real. Then we went to, we had pre-drinks, and then we kept on, me and my guy kept on going up and getting ice. And then as we was getting ice, he was just talking, flirting, come back, whatever. And I remember that was the day that I told him that I hope he knows that, like, whatever happens, we won't be having sex, because I always have to put a disclaimer to people. Like, I just don't want people to assume that it's gonna happen. And he was like, okay, I'm down with that. I was like, oh, okay. I said, I'm not having sex for a relationship, so unless we're official, that's when we have sex. He's like, yeah, cool. Tapped on it. I was like, okay. So I felt like secure because I already said what I needed to say, and like he was totally cool with it. Like it felt like a genuine response. So I was like, this is nice. So then we took them to Joye, and then we come out of Joye and we went to some bar in front of it, and that was cool. We was getting our lives there, and it just was nice, like nice. After the bar, I can't remember what happened. We all ended up going back to their hotel. So I'm just addicted to this, sorry. So we went back to their hotel and we all just slept. So as we were sleeping, like he was just talking and then fell asleep, and every time I shifted like in front, he'd wake me up and like, baby, come back, like then hugging, like proper snuggling me in bed. It was like so nice. Like, oh my God, I remember I woke up, I was like, oh my God. And like he always had to have contact with me. Like we'd be sitting in the bed, he would put his leg around mine, like he would touch my hand, he would like pull me closer. Like he always had to have contact. Like I really liked that. It was really nice. Then after we was like, okay, what we're gonna do today? So we got ready, went to Nando's, and we took them to Nando's in Camden, and just the train ride, they were so comfortable. Like this couple here was kissing, this one was holding hands, and we were talking. Like that's one thing I like about Americans, you know, they don't care. Like on transport, oh my God, like they are for it. They are cuddling, kissing, they don't care who's watching, gay, straight, I don't care. Like, oh, I love it. So we went to walk up to Nando's now, and it was just nice, like all 6 of us. It was like a couple's dinner, very nice. And then we all decided that like they're gonna go off and be tourists in Camden, and we were gonna go home, go change, and then meet them back later. It was an agreement that everyone agreed to. Okay, let me just put that as a disclaimer because it's gonna come up again later. This is when shit started getting real. Then when we was leaving, everyone was cuddling, innit? Oh, my guy on my ears. I'm gonna see you a couple hours, like cuddling me on the street, Camden, you know, cuddling me, kissing. And he whispered in my ear, "Love you." And I was like, "Oh, is this real?" He said, "Love you." I was like, "Oh my god." When we were walking to the station, it was all Wesley, me and the boys were gisting, like, "Oh my god, this one said this one said this." Like, he said this, and I'm like, "Oh my god." Went home, got changed. Couple of hours later, we was back at the hotel. Yeah? Now this is where I can't remember what we did. Oh yeah. Yeah, hotel. And then we went to Vapiano's. And it just felt so surreal, but it just, that's when in my eyes, because it was getting, because they were going to leave the following morning, so it kind of hit me that like, this is like gonna end. This has just been amazing, you know? Something I completely did not want, something I completely did not expect, and now it's gonna end. It's gonna end like this. So he was like, fix your face, like stop doing that face, stop doing that face, stop doing that face. I was like, what face am I doing? Like, do your face, like please stop. And then I said, you know what my problem is? It's like, because obviously I like you and I feel like we've got something special here, and when you go back to America, like, it's just gonna end, isn't it? And he goes, I want you to know that I got you. You don't have to worry about people. Of course there's people that want me there, and I can't blame them, because I've definitely participated in them wanting me, even though I don't want them. But like, I'm single, the fuck. But yeah, just know that I've got you. Don't worry. We were gonna come in a few weeks. Oh, this one thing I didn't tell you guys. So when we was on our way to Nando's, he already planned that I should come to Atlanta, because originally I was gonna go to New York, spend time with my friend Clara. But that didn't happen because I was like, you know, I can reschedule. So then he was like, yeah, so why don't you just come to Atlanta? He went on his phone. I said, when do you want me to come? He goes, let me look. And he went through his phone and said, all right, come from the 14th to the 19th. Like, this is when you need to book, from 14th, 19th. When you find a ticket, let me know and I'll help you with that ticket, innit? I was like, what? You really want me to come to Atlanta? He goes, yeah, like, so don't worry, like, we're gonna be together in a few weeks, we're gonna spend some time together. I might not be able to get the time off that I want because I'm still going to Jamaica, spending Thanksgiving with my nan, but like, we'll make it happen, and blah 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 blah. So in my head, I was just like, oh my god, like, this is it. So obviously at the table, he reminded me again, like, why we're gonna be together in a few weeks, blah blah blah. I was okay with it. I went back to the hotel. I helped him pack. His best friend, the one Benny was seeing, wasn't well, so I helped. Was packing his bag as well. Then we just went to bed, and it was just normal. It was fine. In the morning, they were just getting ready to leave. So, first problem, the Uber. So he was getting Uber all weekend. For everywhere we was going, he was getting Ubers. And so like, he was trying to get an Uber to the airport and it was not going. And it was like, why is it not accepting my card? What's the matter with my card? What's the matter? I just put $400. I just put $400 on this card. $400. I was like, really? I was like, I can try. I tried. What do you know? It worked. It worked on my phone. And I got the Uber for £65. And then I didn't think about it like that. It's only when I was telling my friend, right, and she's like, Junior, oh my god, why are you paying for someone's Uber for, and blah 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 blah. I was like, I didn't think of it like that. Oh. And then they went downstairs, the Uber came, and then everyone was saying their goodbyes. It was cool. And I was okay actually. Benny actually took it worse at this point. I think it hit Benny 10 times worse, but I was fine at this point. And then he was kissing me and he was like, I'm gonna see you in a few weeks, I'll see you in a few weeks. And then again, I love you. And I was like, oh my god, stop doing that. I never said it back. I just said, this time I was like, stop with this, stop. And I walked off. Inside I was like, okay. But at that point I was kind of happy with it, thinking that that was gonna be how it was. Like, I'm not gonna hear from this person again. At that point I was fine. Like, I just thought it's whatever, it's not gonna result to anything, which I wish I would have maintained. When we got upstairs, I got a message from him and he was like, I'm driving through these London streets and I can't help but think I'm leaving a bit of me behind. So I was just like, is that meant to be me? That's so sweet. Then he got to the airport. He messaged me when he got to the airport. He messaged me when he was checking in. He messaged me when he got past the security gate, and then that's when he started videoing me. And he videoed me until boarding. Now the plane was lifting off, about to lift off, and he messaged me. He's like, I feel like I'm gonna cry. And then I was like, don't. His face was just down. It was just down, like he was not happy at all. So I was like, just fix your face, stop. Like, stop, just fix your face, fix your face, fix your face. And then he started like rubbing his eyes. It was like, bye babe, blah blah blah. I was like, oh my god. And that was that. Now he got to Atlanta and we were speaking. Obviously I used to work nights, so we were speaking like my break, my lunch, videoing. I literally, if he just saw me online WhatsApp, if I just messaged him, hey, he would video immediately. So video my break, video my lunch, video me when I woke up, video me when I left work, like all the time, like so consistent for like nearly a week. And then it just went left. So then he got sick. I knew he was going to be sick because from the time that he got back, he was doing this, that and that, and I was like, you need to let your body rest. He didn't listen, so he fell sick. But after he fell sick, everything just changed. So he wouldn't, we wasn't videoing, chatting anymore. He would send me videos and then he would be just writing messages up on messages, and we never used to write messages. I was just like, what the fuck, what's different about this? So that went on for a couple of days. Then the last time he was like, I'm gonna phone you back, and that was 3 o'clock our time, and he didn't phone back. So previous the few hours before he went to work, I knew that he was sick. So then I started getting worried actually. So it was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was like, fucking hell, I wonder if he's okay. So I sent him a message and I was like, I hope that you're okay. I phoned him twice and then I sent a message and I was like, I hope that you're okay, even though in my heart I feel like something's wrong, but just message me back so I just know that you're okay. That's it. All you had to do is say I'm okay. I wouldn't have pestered him or whatever. 11, 12, 13, nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. Now my stomach started hurting, like it was hurting, bro. So I was like, oh my god, what is going on? So then I messaged his best friend, one, and then he was like, I was like, have you heard from him? Because like I'm not used to not speaking to him for so long, and I just want to know that he's okay. And he was like, yeah, I was worried as well. I contacted his auntie and she said that he took something cocodamol because he was complaining of pains earlier, and it's honestly just knocked him out. And I was like, well, thank god that I know he's safe. Thank god. That's all I cared about. So I managed to get some sleep. I woke up and he messaged me and he was like, I'm fine, like you don't have to be something. I can't remember if he was complaining at that time, like you're going crazy or whatever. And I was like, I'm just happy that you're okay. I was like, I remember saying something like, thank god. And I tried to phone him and he was like, do you know what time it is? It's 5 something in the morning. I was like, well, that never was an issue, so why is it suddenly an issue now? So I was like, I just wanted to see your face. Like, you're saying you're fine, I just wanted to physically see you. No, gosh. And then he videoed me, sent me a video, and it was like, yeah, I'm fine, and they put it down. And then I was like, oh, okay. So then a few hours later, I was thinking about the situation. I was like, you know, for me to feel like this and be so worried about someone's well-being, I must honestly really care about them, right? So then I was like, I and I never felt secure. So I never felt like, even though his actions showed he liked me, but I never heard like, yeah, Junior, I want you, this is what I want for us, and this is what I want to see, if this blah blah. I never heard that. So I like sent a voice note, really nice voice note. It was like 5 minutes, and I was completely just saying how I felt and stuff. And then he replied back all and nothing at the same time. He replied back so much shit that did not equate to nothing in the voice note, which I was so frustrated about. Not one point in the voice note I said. Nothing. He wrote so much. Let me see if I can get all these messages right. Yeah, so I sent him this voice note. Alright, babes, I'll get back to the battery situation in a second. You're sick, so I can take full advantage of this, in the sense that, like, you're not calling me, so it's perfect for me to say what I need to say, and for you to just listen, if you choose to listen anyway. The way I've met you and how this has been so organic, and so unheard of to me in my life, because it's nothing I've ever experienced anyway. Like, you never came here expecting to meet someone. I definitely never come to meet no one in Bootylicious. Like, I always forbid that place of meeting people. Always forbid it. Way I would never want to meet a person in the club, blah blah. I've always been one of many. I've never really been someone's choice. And when I met you, I felt like a choice, you know. But I'm scared because this is just a lot. And I'm going to see you next week, which I fucking can't wait. But at the same time, it petrifies me because how my feelings are and how everything's moving, I can't control it. So I can just embrace it. And when I love, I give everything. That's why I choose just not to associate with people. Because I feel like if you're not going to give the same amount back, and where we're going to, like, fall for each other, platonically, whatever you want to call that word, and like meet each other in the middle, then I'd rather not be involved, only because I would want to fool someone at the same pace. I really do need to know, like, your intentions for me, because, or us, or if you have any intentions, or if you really, I know what you want, but I don't know if what you want is me, you know. I just really need to know that, because I feel like shit's kind of getting a bit real over here. And I'm feeling uneasy. Now, before I talk about the reply, I need to tell you some disclaimers. First, the ticket now has already been booked to see him. And secondly, and he didn't pay it, it was me. Secondly, his defense, he did tell me, like, he wasn't really happy when I booked, because, like, let me know when you're booked, because I need to know if I can have the days off. And I was like, it shouldn't matter if you can have the days off or not, because you work from fucking 11 AM to 7 PM. So even if it's just the whole 6 days that you're working, I just come, I spend time, and then go to fucking work. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we'll make it work. Because I mean, I saw the ticket for $360. I was like, you crazy? Because when I was looking at tickets, I was seeing 600, and I was seeing $1,000 for the same ticket. I was like, no way. So when I saw $360, it's in my head, just like, Junior, book. And when you work it out when you get there, innit? So regardless, you should be happy that someone was coming all that way. 2 weeks, you saw them, 2 weeks. And they're already coming out to see you. So that shows commitment, that shows dedication. You should be proud of that. You should be very happy with that. But no. Another thing, all this time we were talking, saying when I come to his house, like, this is where I stay, like, I need to learn how to drive. When we get our house, we're gonna have to get like 4 bedrooms, because I've got so many clothes and he's got so many clothes. We talk about kids, like, we did it all already. Like, this, like, honestly, like, oh God. Now let me tell you the reply. So you heard the voice note. So then he goes, I just want you to take it slow. I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on me. I don't want that. I don't want that. I need you to relax and calm down. You don't hear from me. It's either I'm working, asleep, or sick. relax and breathe. But also we both have never had this idea, this would come along, because I wasn't looking for love anymore or a relationship. I'm excited that I have met you, but again, I don't want you to rush any of this or feel like you got to do this because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it all and figure out whether or not I'll be able to handle this long distance thing with us. London is beautiful and I know I can come anytime, and same with you here. I just have to make the best decision in the end. I don't want to lose a good friend neither. Do I want to hurt you or lie to you because you've been through that enough? That's his reply, right? So the reply, told you, was a lot, but it had nothing to do with the voice note. Now, some things here that I'm going to point out before I read you my reply. When he says you put a lot of pressure on me, I didn't understand where that was coming from, because there's actually been no pressure on him. Everything that I've felt or I've done has been a reaction to him. I didn't just say I'm coming to it like, oh, I'll see you, I want to see you, I don't care what anyone says. You told me the dates to book and I booked them. Done. So that was pressure putting yourself. You wasn't thinking about long distance relationship when you was telling me that I need to come to Atlanta and that I don't need to worry because we can make this work, because you potentially are coming here to open a restaurant with your friends next year. So you're going to be in London. All this stuff. No one was talking about long distance, nothing. So it's so funny now, suddenly you were sick and now you had concussion and now all of this is an issue. And then when he said, I just want to make the best decision and I don't want to lose a good friend neither. What the hell? You think you'll be friends with me after everything that you just showed me at the beginning? You never approached me on no friend tip. None of that was going on, okay? So please, telling me that when I come to Atlanta you want to fuck me so much I won't be able to walk back home. Is that what you say to your friends? So whatever. I messaged him back. You don't need to worry about handling any distance decisions. It's cool. You said everything and nothing at the same time in this message. I think we should just leave it as it is. If this is really what you wanted, it would have been evident. I'll just take this as an L. I wish you the best of luck in everything you aspire to achieve, and I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving with your grandma. She'll really love being with you, I'm sure. Take care of yourself and have an amazing life. Then he messaged me, hold up, I'm lost. And I was like, why are you lost? Like, I'm giving you everything you wanted just now, right? Like, why are you lost? What are you lost for? What reply was you expecting? What was you expecting? So then he messaged me this. Good morning, I hope you had a good night's sleep. Before closing my eyes, I just wanted to let you know that I intended to tell you how I felt so hopefully you would understand I wasn't trying to hurt you in any way. I thought we could talk about anything to one another, but I guess not, and I understand everyone's processing things completely differently than others. You took it like I was saying fuck you, and it wasn't that I was saying that I'm willing to get to know you. I'm just willing for you to come in. I'm just willing for you to come in 2 weeks to get to know each other. He goes, how he's willing. When you told me to book the tickets, you weren't talking like, this is what I was so frustrated. So at this point, I'm done. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to take the L. At that point, I was like, I'm not even going to go. Like, fuck him, fuck this. Ugh, I don't care. It's not like I'm going to be the last £360 I'm making in my life. I don't care. Like, it was already done for me. I was like, boom, 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 bish, bash, bosh. I don't care. Then he sent this after. And then he was talking like this. He was like, what I'm saying to you is I want us to be friends / best friends. Ha! Ha ha! Before becoming lovers, and this isn't just for me, this is for both of us, so that we know one another in every way. I truly enjoy having you around me and us talking. I just need you to see that you don't have to go crazy when you don't hear from me, because you clearly know I'm either asleep or home. You worrying and doing that is just a little too much for me at this time, especially in the early stage. Just take it slow, that's all I'm asking. But if that's something you can't agree with, then I understand. I'll give you whatever it is you need to do from here, but I need to ask you this. What is your definition of dating? Friends / best friends? So did I send this voice note? Where? I sent him a long ass voice note, but I can't send it, I can't listen to it right now because it's not letting me. So then he goes, so it's my fault. I completely take the blame on it all, but I will not say that day one when we met at the top, when I met you at the club, didn't I tell you I didn't want to rush anything? Do you know what's annoying? Because he's talking about rush, and I don't understand what he's talking about, honestly, because I'm only coming there because you told me that you want me to come. Like, it was bizarre to me. I was so confused. I wasn't even staying with him. I was getting an Airbnb, so I don't understand. Like, it didn't make any sense. You was messaging me. I would message you, hey, and then you would phone and be like, so when's your next break? Okay, I'm going to phone you on your next break. My phone would on, he would already be phoning. So everything that he's talking about, it didn't make any sense because this wasn't on me. It was you. So he goes, this, I don't even want to read this message because I find this is when I felt really insulted. He insulted me in this message and I didn't deserve that because, once again, it was all down to you. But I think I sent him, I can't listen to this voice note either, but it just didn't end well. So after that I was like, just leave me alone, please. Like, it's done, like, just stop messaging me, leave me the fuck alone. Then as I was getting closer, I know we didn't speak for like a week, and it was getting closer and closer for me to get to Atlanta. So I think it was the Monday before I left, the Monday of the week I was leaving, which was probably last week, Monday, and I was speaking to I was having a long conversation with his best friend, and his friend just basically said I should message him. He said, just swallow your pride, both of you care about each other, you both like each other, like, you just have pride. So when I spoke to him this second time, he just spoke to me like a fucking stranger, and he was literally playing the victim. Like, he just kept on saying shit like, you don't have to worry, I forgive you, I'm not mad at you, I don't ever want you to think I'm mad at you. And I was like, what? Then, in not so much words, I asked him, I said, so when I come to Atlanta, do you even intend to meet me? Would you have intended to meet me? He said, no. So if you could have come here, and I would have just messaged me that you was here, and I would have told you, like, okay, have a good time. I was like, wow, really? That FaceTime was so insulting. I have never been insulted by a man like that in my life, and I've really been disrespected. But that was ultimate. Like, for me, I was just like, oh no, no. He made me feel awful on the day that I was leaving. Like, I left this house at 6 o'clock, and he phoned me at 3, just giving it to me. Like, and he didn't understand what he was doing. The phone ended, and that phone call ended, and he messaged me straight back like, we need to talk about this, like, you don't deserve this or whatever. And then he proceeded to video me twice. I didn't answer, and that's the last time I spoke to him. But then we went to Atlanta, and he was literally a non-factor. Like, he wasn't one. I didn't even think about it once. Like, it wasn't anything. We didn't meet, there was nothing. And it turned out to be like the best holiday ever. And it just goes to show you, like, sometimes, like, I'm very proud of myself because that's life for you. You're meant to go and take risk. And what people don't understand is that when things happen organically and so naturally, let it be. Let it be. Don't disturb it. Don't disturb it. Just let it be. And if it crumbles in the end, then it crumbles. But when something's so organic and it's natural and it's fruitful and it just happens out of nowhere, and you're like, oh my God, let it be. But he didn't want to let it be, and now he's gonna be the one suffering because he really fucked up, and he was so offensive unnecessarily. And I was just so crazy. It was crazy to me how he's playing the victim when he literally was the one that caused this whole thing in the first place. I could have easily seen him in that club, had a good conversation with him, left bootylicious, and never seen him again. It happened. Do you know how much times this happened in my life? You know how much people I meet, I leave, and then it's nothing. But he chose to take it out there. He proceeded to make plans to see me more and more and more. Chose the dates to making me come. Then to actually want to make me come to a country where you had no intention of seeing me in the first place. And then I found out it's because he's seen someone else anyway. So it's just fucked up. It's so fucked up. You should so be like, just be wary of people. But when you're being authentic and you're being genuine and you're giving your genuine self, you don't need to regret a damn thing. Because I felt so bad before, and then I don't feel nothing now. Like, as soon as I hit Atlanta, I was fine. I was fine. I was fine. I met people. I met my fair share of people, and that would be another video altogether. But it just goes to show you that, like, things can definitely have a turnaround. And now I feel like he was probably a vessel. Like, he was meant to be there, and this was meant to happen just for something else to happen, which I'll be able to talk about later. I can't talk about it now, but it turned out being like one of the best things ever. You know what was even more fucked up? Because when we was in our heyday, like when everything was going amazing and I just booked the ticket, I was like, me and Benny was like, what can we do, like, to like, we decided that we was gonna give them these personalized chains, and it was these, and we was gonna give them to them. And so like, basically, so when you know, when we're not there, you can still know that like, you got us, innit? Because this long distance thing is hard, you know, and it's something that I said I never wanted. So to be in it, I just wanted to give my all, and I really wanted to just to try, you know, but this person wasn't for it, so they're lost. But this was my one. So it comes in a box like this. And it says, just want to let you know you got me, which, remember, that's what he said to me. And then it's got 26th of the 10th 2019, which was the date we met at Bootylicious. And then you open it, it's just like a heart or whatever. And mine could have been reused, but I put a date on it. Fuck my life. My Izzy told me, my friend said that I should just throw the box away and keep the chain. And this is Benny's one. Benny's one, like, remember you will always have my heart. Luckily he's still speaking to the friend, his best friend though. And this was his. Same, but it's just, it was just a nice little gesture, you know, just I know, it's very rare that you find people like us. Especially in this day and age, it's so hard to find committed men. Like, men that are committed. And that actually want something genuine. I don't care about what you do. Like, he lied so much lies that that's been unfolded later on. So it's definitely someone that wasn't made for me. But like, I didn't care. Like, there would have been no need. I don't care about your job. I don't care, like, the way you made me feel and what I feel like we could build together. It's what is the only thing that's important. But these people, man, just full of shit. So that was my story. I don't want anyone to be discouraged though, because if you're speaking to someone abroad and it happens to you, because it can easily happen to anyone, just go and make the most of it. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for my friend Kaya, if it wasn't for Dammy, if it wasn't for Charles, like, it just ended up being a boys' trip. The way this turned around was insane. Like, I would never have imagined it to have turned around the way it turned around. Like, from the way, how I was meant to go there for this one person to it turning into a whole complete different trip. Amazing. Like, amazing. So it is what it is, and I'm happy because I love hard. So like, I put all my eggs in that basket, and that's it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But that's going to be down to you, because you're never going to find someone like me again. You're not even all that. Fucking hell, you got stomach and you got a massive head, but I still tolerated you. Like, honestly, I didn't even see all of that, but I see it now.